Show no mercy.
needs hard rest.
Hey, it's you! I didn't expect to see you here in the administrative district. How have you been lately? Oh, don't worry. Things will get better. I'm sure of it. Speaking of things getting better, Bellabog's been feeling a little more cheerful since the Stellamon crisis subsided. We couldn't have done it without you. You spent so much time in Bellabog on your last visit. You must have passed by here before, right? This is Bellabog's History and Culture Museum, built more than 600 years ago. closed for its 10-year renovation. Now that the Stellaron crisis is over, we've been able to allocate more manpower to the renovation works. The museum should be open to the public again soon. It's just... We encountered a problem during the renovation process. The Silvermane guards are doing all they can to figure it out. Sorry. I shouldn't talk about it in the open like this. Hey, why don't I give you a tour of the museum? We can talk inside while I show you around. If you have time, that is. Great. What are we waiting for? Welcome to Belobog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, after nearly 100 days of renovation, the interior looks brand new. However, there's a problem that needs to be resolved before it can open to the public. The museum was established nearly 600 years ago as a memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky. As time went on, new exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today. Past the reception hall, you'll find the General Hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts of exhibits on display. Paintings by famous artists, samples of the planet's crust. Visitors can experience the essence of Belobog's culture in just a few minutes' time. I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children here need a culturally enriching environment, especially those from the underworld. But like I mentioned earlier, we're in a bit of a bind. We could really use a helping hand. Here. This is the issue we're trying to deal with. Wow, you're quick. Yes, this exhibit was stolen just recently. It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection, the meteor fragment. It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land. Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance. Not yet. That's why this case is such a conundrum for the Silvermane guards. Truth be told, the meteor fragment isn't the only item that was stolen, but we want the museum to open as soon as possible. We can worry about the other missing items later. Of course! I wouldn't ask you to start a whole investigation from scratch. The guard station in the underworld reported that some suspicious characters have been meeting at a hideout in the Great Mine late at night. Since the Silvermane guards are still getting situated in the underworld and we don't have any direct evidence, we haven't been able to apprehend any suspects. But if you were to go there yourself and ask around, I think we could gather a lot of useful intel. So, would you like to help solve this case? Sounds promising. I'll meet you in the underworld then. The conditions here are so rudimentary. I wonder how long those people have been living here. Back to the investigation. We contacted an agent from Wildfire. Apparently she has some first-hand intel. I think her name was... Sweta? Yes, that's right. Let's go pay her a visit.
What? Oh, it's you! I thought I'd been discovered. Let's try not to make a commotion. You never know who's listening.
That bad, huh? How many exhibit thieves are there?
A lot. I don't know if you're aware, miss, but any intel that makes money spreads like wildfire in the underworld. Travel between the overworld and the underworld has been open for some time, but not everyone down here can take advantage of that opportunity. The majority of underworlders have to stay here to feed their families. From what I hear, smuggling museum artifacts is a lucrative enterprise. If I wasn't working for Wildfire, I'd be tempted to get in on the cash myself. Not for certain, but I've heard some rumors that might be of interest to you.
I'm Ollie.
Firstly, the group in question has a very public presence. They post recruitment notices all over the street. If you can find a notice, you might be able to glean some clues from it. Secondly, they're rash and careless in their work. Thirdly,
Well, in the meantime... My dad, he bought me a... He got me a
Sounds like if people in the underworld...
Beep, beep.
What are these two doing sneaking around?
Beep, beep. Alert, alert. Nosy person spotted. Nosy person spotted. Beep, beep. Protect the goods. Protect the goods.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Battles are chess games. No two are alike. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
These crates looks like them too. The 3 rumors Sweata talked about, I'll check out. Time to meet back up with Pela.
Oh, good, you're back. Did you find? I see. I asked this. Hey. What a stroke of luck. Come on, let's go.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
This must be the box. Oh, it's the color. I've done a lot of. I understand. In any. As for. Let's go.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Now the meteor fragment. The value of items housed here can't be measured in money alone. But this little piece of stone could fetch a mountain of cash. The General Hall is ready to open to the public again. Oh, I promise you it won't. So that's... now that that's... Allow me to introduce... Oh, yes. In addition to Eris.
My pleasure. Would you like to... That's the spear.
All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. That's right. I hope you don't hate it. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... Miss Asta said that gratitude has to be sincere. It's a shame that I had to finish it up so hastily. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Hey!
Judging by this fellow's surprised reaction, you must be the one Herta is always talking about. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. Alright, see you later.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity problem. Now that the during the repair. We suspect they included a while ago. Can you guess? Ugh, I don't. Yeah, it was to put it simply. This time, I designed just. That's, a drop of water? Why do I feel like it's more like unbelievable? So this is. Wait. Oh, we need to just. Just do it. Why are there Void Rangers here?
Here, the thunder.
Nap time.
Not a scratch. Lance, forward!
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe. It's not only impressive, how should I put it? She can edit reality as freely as she could edit a program. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? I always thought it was fringe science and that nobody other than the masked fools believed it really existed. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. There's only one way. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. I'm not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
I commend.
Your fake ID.
Ah, so how is I never right? The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there... I don't know. Same thing happened. She seemed... They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room. Another graffiti. They're all different, too. Huh? That's highly unlike... Hold on, no wonder she kept... Well, that... Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed! The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She can't... Oh, I can't... Whoa, it looks like... Could it be that... Just as I thought. She was here. I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it. I wasn't able... I got it. That's right. She was... Hold on. Some researchers... Me too. That the main... Wait, don't move. Just let's focus. I am as a stellar. Relax.
Minus one!
Show no mercy.
I'm okay.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire... And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far...
The simulated universe...
I adore the vast... Herta, think about it.
The simulated universe... Do you really...
Herta, I don't mean to... I just want to give more...
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of... I can go find Adrian. Screw them. We've known each other for a long... You're nothing but a piece of...
My apologies. This all... However, we deep down are you were... Judging by the emo... As for... That is a love... It is a planet. An ether. It's a record... He became a... Many of the rec... Yes. It's as I... Herta was I understand. As such. As you... Yes. By way... This is my rec... Well, madam. Please, ask away. I welcome all... Very well. I will be... This will help us... Young madam, are you all right? You are now a hacker. Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic... You were right, young madam.
Hey.
I initiated... Please, listen.
First off. Secondly. Do you... Lastly. All right.
It is safe interest. You are now taking...
Time for a buzz.
Here, this thunder!
Time for a buzz.
Show no mercy.
Fork in the road, huh? Wanna pick one?
It's a nice thing to have a
Wrong choice. What? Why won't you believe me? Told you, it's the right side, the right. 100% break! Ugh, never mind.
She's actually on the... Indeed, Stellar on Hunter. From my... It was more... I never thought I...
What the...
Seems like we can...
Oh, back to... Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Yeah!
Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
One. Time for a buzz.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature herd of... Eesh, I was
That's correct. Yes, she came for... I must have... I recall whether it be... And would this... In which case...
Time for a buzz. Fight as one!
Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
Show no mercy.
This is double speed.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Here, this thunder.
Look, we found it. There is none well... If what we are seeing... I believe that she... After all...
Unless...
The final results. You've guessed... She left... I must say. You've guessed... She left herself a back... I must say. She... Well then, Miss Silver.
Huh. I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and...
That is up to you to interpret. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead, news of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know
everything? No, no. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation.
You're confident you'll be...
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I? And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a long...
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but...
Huh? Leave? But...
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station.
I'm gonna leave.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that...
Then, what if I were to...
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this, then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo. You think this was complicated? I couldn't care. I already notified.
Thank you, young... Do you have any other... Her ultimate go... All those... Well, young madam?
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation... Can you believe? I don't have to worry...
This chapter has come to a conclusion.
gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the Building Material Logistics Department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way. A game is a game, and